So now after replacing the name of A001 from Patel Jigar to Patel Hiren, and so till now we have updated the name of A001 from Patel Jigar to Patel Hiren, and we have updated table A005 name Kothari Nehar and city Patan. Okay, so our fourth query is display only those record where loan taken status is yes. Now we have to display only those record from our table where loan taken is yes. Wherever we have entered the data yes, that we have to keep here. Okay. So there is one query, select star from account where loan taken equals to yes. Select star from account where this is my column name where loan taken equals to yes. So here now only those record will be shown, will be displayed where there is yes in loan taken. So here there are three data, right? So let us check. See here you can see that data 3 yes only where loan taken is yes, that only is showing here. Okay. Okay, so here now only those data are shown. Okay, so now we are moving to our fourth query, fifth query, that is we have to add the new column. Till now we are having five column: account number, name, city, balance, and loan taker. Now we have to add one new column, that is address. So now what we will do, we will write here query to add new column, that is alter table, that is alter table, then your table name, that is account, then you have to add address varchar to 20. Okay, so here we will go for run and see it is shown that table uttered. Now let us see whether the new column is entered into our table or not, inserted or not. Now we will go to our table name, that is account. Now see, first there were only five columns, now address is also added. So now we are having six columns. Okay, so that is our fifth query. Our sixth query is create table. Okay, so now we have to create another table. So what is the query of creating another table? That is create table, and we have to write here table name, that is account temporary. Then which column we have to add, that is account number, name, balance. Okay, account number, name, balance. As select, and again we have to write here what we have to add: account number, name, and balance. From which account? From our account, from table ACC. Okay, so this is the query to create the table. Now what we are doing here is, from our table which is already existing account, we are copying this three column and creating one new table, that is account temp, and we are entering same three column. Okay, so let us check here. See, now here it is said table created. So I will go to find table and I will check whether my account temp is created or not. Yes, account temp table is created, and here we have entered three columns. Okay, let me display the data which we have inserted. Select star from account temp. See, this we have created new table. Okay, Now our table is seventh query is, so our seventh query is rename the table. Now what we are doing, we are renaming our table ACC, that is account, to account master. So let me rename here. So the query is rename account to account master. Okay. So now see here it is shown statement processed. That means we'll go to find table and we will see here that now our table which was ACC, it is renamed as ACCM. Okay. What is our eighth query? That is update the column balance for all the account holders. Now we have to multiply the balance by 2 for each account holder. Okay. So now let us see our table which we have created. See here you can see that balance is 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 50,000, 50,000, and 75,000. Now what we are doing, we are updating our balance in multiplication of, by multiplying it by 2. Okay. So what we have to do here, update account master. You have to write complete name. Okay. Update account master, set balance, which is my column name, equals to balance into 2. Okay. So what we are doing here, we are going for run, and now it is saying to us 5 rows updated. Now our all balance for each and every holder is updated. Okay. Let us check in our table. Select star from account master. Go for run. So see here balance is 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh, and 1 lakh 50,000. It is multiplied by 2. Okay. This was our eighth query. Now we are moving for our ninth query, that is describe the structure of the table account. Now we are going to describe the structure of the table account. So the we are writing here DESC, this keyword. That means descending order. Okay. Account master. We will go for run. You can see here that it is showing us the structure of the table account master. Okay. In account master we are having account number, account, sorry, name, city, balance, loan taken, and address, all these things. Okay. This is our ninth query. Now our tenth query is delete the records whose account number is A004. Here we have to delete the record. Okay, so what we are writing here, delete, delete from where? Delete from table name, account master. Why I'm writing account master? Because previously my table was saved as account and now my table is saved as account master. Okay, where account number equals to A004. Okay, that I want to delete. I will go for run. One row is deleted. Now let us see A004 is deleted or not. So select star from account master. See A005, A001, A002, and A003. So that A004 is deleted from our table. Okay. So these are the 10 queries for part 1 of practical 2. So now we are moving to second part of second practical, that is lawn table. Okay. So first we have already created lawn table in our lab 1, practical 1. Okay. So now we will do revision of that table. We'll create table, then we have to write here table name. Okay. Create table and table name, that is lawn, but lawn is already existing in my database, so I'm writing ln, lawn 1. Okay. Now here I have to write the column, so column is lawn number, account number, lawn number, then I have to write data type, that is varchar, length, let me give length 5. Okay. It is given in your table for practical list 1. then account number, again varchar data type 5, then next thing is loan amount. So here I am writing loan amount, then data type is number, right? Amount will be number, size 10, then interest rate. Interest rate that will be again in number, size 10, and loan date. Data type is date. In data type date, we don't need to specify the size. It will take by default. Okay. And remaining loan. Data type is number. Bracket we will write 10 2. Here why I am writing 10 2 is 10 is the length and 2 is the decimal. After point, if for example, if remaining loan is 100.50, 100.50. So what we will write here 100.50. So it will accept up to 2 decimal points. Okay. So this here we are creating table loan 1. Table created. Now we have to insert the values in this table. So in practical 2, it is given to us that you have to insert these 3 values. Okay. So first one is insert into in table name. My table name is loan1 values. Same way which we have inserted in account. Okay. This we have done in our practical one also. Now what values we need to insert, that is first loan number. So here I am writing 1 L001, then account number, that is A001, then loan amount, that is 1 lakh, then interest rate, that is 7. See, whatever value is there in number, we are not writing that in single inverted comma. Okay. Then that date. Now in date format, what we need to remember is that you have to write date in month, day, and year. So 01, that is January, 05, that is fifth date, and number is year is 04. Okay, 2004. And date we have to write in inverted comma. So remaining loan, that is 75,000. Again, that is in numbers, so we do not need to write that in inverted comma. Okay, then I will go for run. It is showing me that one row is inserted in my table loan 1. Okay, so now same way I have to insert other two values, that is L002, A002, account number, then 3 lakh, and interest rate is 9, date is 18 May, May means 05, 18, and then remaining 1,50,000. Okay, then I will go for run. Now third value I need to insert, that is L003, account number A005, then year interest rate 11, amount is 5 lakh here. I will change here 3 to 5, and interest rate is 11, 15 June. So June I will write here 6, Here I will write 15 and remaining is 3 lakh. That is 3 lakh. Okay. Then I will go for run. Again, one row is inserted. So total here I have inserted three values, which is given in my practical too. Okay. Then I will let us check once how our table is created. Okay. So this is the three values which we have inserted. So now we are going to implement queries which are given in our practical list. So first was insert the record if you have not inserted in practical one. Then second is for each loan holder add 1 lakh rupees amount into the column loan amount. Okay. So for that I am having one query, that is update loan. We have to update loan, right? That loan amount equals to whatever is existing right now. You have to add 1 lakh. So here loan amount plus 1 lakh. Okay. Now see here loan is 5 lakh, 1 lakh, 3 lakh and 5 lakh. Now I am adding 1 lakh in each. So now let us see. Select star from LOAN1. So loan amount is 2 lakh, 4 lakh and 6 lakh. 1 lakh is added in each and every row. Okay. Now our third query is update loan set interest rate equals to interest rate plus 2. Why? Because we are going to add 2% in interest rate. Okay. So update loan 1 because that is my table name. Okay. Set interest rate equals to interest rate plus 2. Three rows are updated. Now let us check whether interest rate is incremented by 2 or not. Select star from round 1. Okay, so let us check. First interest rate was 7, 9 and 11. Now you can see 7 is incremented by 2, that is 9. 9 is incremented by 2, that is 11, and 11 is turned into 13. Okay, so this is our new query. Okay, so now next query in our practical is we have to create another table lawn temps. Okay, and we have to copy these all things. We have already did this in first part. Now let us see how we will do here. Same query, but we have to change the value and the name of the table. Okay, create table. That is our query for creating new table. We are giving it lawn one temp. Bracket, we are going to write the attributes, or you can say column name, which we want to copy from our previous table lawn one. Okay, so here I am writing lawn number, count number, then lawn amount, and lawn date. Okay, yes, select. And again we have to copy all these things because we are going to copy these columns from table loan. Okay, so here I am writing again this all things. Then I have to mention here from where, from loan one. Okay, so here we are creating new table. You can see here table is created. Okay, now let us go to find tables and let us see whether the table is created or not. See, loan one temp is created, and here I will check which values are inserted. Loan number, account number, loan amount, and loan date should be there. Select star from loan one temp. See, all these four things are copied from loan one table to loan temp table. Okay. Okay. So our next query is we have to display only those record where loan holder taken a loan in month of January. Now we have to here write that only the loan which are taken in January, that should only be displayed. Okay, so what I am doing here, select. Wherever you want to display something, you have to always use select query. Okay, if there is any constraint, then you have to apply that constraint, but you have to use select query. Select star from loan one where there, then here I have to write loan date because I am applying constraint there. Okay, loan date, comma, month. By month I am applying, so equals to January. Now see, only one loan is shown here. The date is January 05 2004, sorry, 004. Okay, so this is the query. Next is modify the structure of the table loan by adding one column, credit number. Now here we are given that you have to add one more column, right? Same way we have added that in account table, and we have to do same thing here in loan table. Okay, so what I will write here, the command was alter command, alter table loan one. Add. Which thing I need to add? Which thing I need to add? Question is given here. You have to add one column, that is credit number. So what I am writing here, add credit number. Then here I have to write data type and size. Okay. Here it is written table uttered. So now let us see whether this new column credit number is added or not. Select star from loan 1. Select loan 1. Let us go for run. See here credit number is already added. Values are not there because we have not added value, but this column is added. Okay, this was our next query. Now let us see another one. That is, we need to display loan amount into 2 for table loan. Now what we need to do, we need to display loan amount multiplied by 2. Okay, so what I will do here, select loan amount into 2 from my table name, that is loan 1. Okay, see 2 lakh is displayed here, 4 lakh, 4 lakh is displayed 8 lakh, and 6 lakh is displayed 12 lakh. Okay, so here we have displayed loan amount 2. Okay, now what is our next query? That is display the record of table loan by date wise in ascending order. Now we have to display the record of table loan. Okay, so how we will do that? To display we are always writing select star from our table name, that is loan 1. Which order? Order by ascending order, right? Order by loan date. So now you can see here loan date is ordered by first it is January, then it is May, and then it is June. We have displayed this in order of ascending number. Okay. Next one is display the record of table loan by account number wise in descending order. So what I am writing here, select star from loan order by account number. Okay. Why? Because we want to display that in account number. Select star from loan order by account number. This we have want to display in descending order. So which keyword I use? I need to write here, that is DESC in descending order, right? Now you can see here it is. I will write here loan one because my table name, new table name which I have created, that is loan one. Okay. So you can check here it is in descending order, L003, L002, and L001. Okay. So our next query is increase the size of 5 to 7 of column account number. So what I need to do here is I need to increase the size. That is alter table loan modify. What I need to modify, that is account number. Bracket to 7. Okay. Here I am changing the size. First my size was 5. Now I am writing account number size is 7. Okay. Then I will go to run. Table altered. So now you can check in find table. Size of account number. Sorry. Here I need to write lawn 1 because I want to modify in my lawn 1 table. Okay. Okay, so now I need to check in my loan one table if my size has changed or not. Yes, account number size, which was previously 5, is now changed to 7. Okay, so these are the query for second table. Now see, whenever you want to delete the table, or you can say drop the table, at that time you have to just write here table name. For example, drop drop, then my table name, that is lawn 1. Okay, then I will go for run. Drop table, sorry, drop table lawn 1. Okay, here it is shown table drop. Now let us see in find tables whether my lawn 1 table is there or not. No, it is not there. Lawn 1 table is dropped. Okay, that means it is deleted. Okay, we have completed part 1 and part 2 of practical second till now. Now we will move to part 3. Okay, so now what you need to do is I have created one Google Classroom and I have sent you invitation link. You need to join Google Classroom. And as we discussed in lab 1 that you have to keep your screenshots and query with you in one Word file. So there you need to upload the Word file. Okay. Okay, let us move to the third part of your practical second. That is installment table. First you have to create the table installment and then you need to perform query on that. Okay. So here the query is create table installment and then I am writing here column name and data type and length. Okay. So first long number, data type would be varchar, right? And installment number varchar, right? Then installment date, data type is date, right? Because here we do not need to mention the length. Then amount, data type number, right? Now here I am creating one table name installment. Okay, I will go for run. Table created. Now my installment table is created and I will enter the value. Insert into installment values. Which values I need to insert? That is L001 and I001, that is installment number. I001, then date. Date I need to insert in inverted comma and my date format would be 02 02 2nd February 04. And I need to insert the number. So here I am inserting 15,000. Okay, then I will go for that. So one row is inserted. Now I need to insert more two. L002, I002. Date is 18 June. June so 06 and 18. So here I will write 18. Amount is 20,000. Now third value L003, I003, 15 July. So here I am writing July 7 and date is 15. Then 20,000. Again go to. Okay, so I have created table installment. Now let me check whether my table is created or not. Select start from installment. See, I have created this table and all these data are inserted. Okay, now let us move to the second query, that is change the installment date to February 04 to 3 March 04. So what I need to write here, update my table name, that is installment. Again what I will write here, set date equals to, I need to set it to 3 March. So 03 03 04. Which date I need to change? That is 2nd February. Where date equals to 02 02 04. Okay. Let me check my installment table. INST date I need to write because date is one kind of data type here. So I am writing here. I have written installment date. Okay. One rows updated. Okay. So here let me check whether it is updated or not. It is updated, right? Previously it was 2nd February. Now it is 3rd March. Okay, you can see that here. Okay. Next query is reduce 5,000 amount from all installment holders. So what I am doing here, amount I will be reducing 5,000. So here is 20,000, 20,000 and 15,000, which should show me 5,000 less. Okay. Update installment set. See, there are many different commands. What you are doing here, you can use any of the command and you can change your whatever things you want to perform, you need to perform. Okay. Update installment set amount equals to what amount you need to perform here, that is you need to decrease 5,000. So here I am writing amount minus 5,000. Okay. Before run, it is showing me 3 rows updated. Now let me check. See, first amount was 20, 20 and 15. Now 15, 10 and 15. Okay, 5,000 is reduced. Now next query is add the amount 5,000 where loan number is L003 and L004. Okay. So now here what I am writing, update installment set amount equals to amount plus 5,000 where my question is where loan number is L003 and L004. L003 and loan number L002. Now it is said 2 rows updated. So now where loan number was L003 and L002, it is updated by 5,000 increment. Okay. Now change the column size of 5 to 7 where column name is loan number, that we have already done. Where our column size was 5, we have changed it into 7. Now decrease the column size. Now we have to decrease the column size from 5 to 4. Okay. Now show the structure of the table. Now to show the structure of the table, we have already done the query DESC installment. Okay. So it is showing me install. So our next query is update installment set amount. Here it is said that change the amount 15,000 to 5,000 where loan number is L001. So we have already done that. Update installment, that is our table name, that amount equals to 12,000, where constraint is given, loan number is L001. So I'm writing here loan number. This is my column name, loan number equals to L001. It is shown here that one row updated. Let us check. Select start from installment. So you can check here, right? See, it was 15,000, now it is 5,000. Okay. Perform delete operation. Delete only particular one record. Now we have to delete one record, that is L double. Let us say that we will delete one record L003. Okay. So what we are doing here? Delete from our table name, that is installment, where loan number equals to, we want to delete loan number 03. One row is deleted. Now let us check the table. See now L001 and L002. These two datas are only there in our table. Okay. L003 is deleted. So here we have completed first, second, and third part of practical 2. Okay, same queries you have to also perform in fourth part, that is for the table transaction. Okay, for table transaction, you are having queries like insert any duplicate value and display all the record that we have done, and select all the record in descending order, which we have. Then display amount, date and type, set transaction, dates that we have done. Then create another table. We have created temporary table for account and loan. Okay. So again you have to do that here. Then create another table, transaction temp, by change the column name. Then we have to change column name. That also we have done. How we can change it? Then delete a table transaction temp. We have to delete this one table, which is transaction temp, which we have created temporarily. Okay. Then rename table transaction to TINS. We have to rename table. This query is also performed. Only create a structure of the table transaction 1 from table transaction. Okay, we have to create only the structure. Next is display account number, where type of transaction is D. We have to display the account number. Okay, so this all queries we have completed in part 1, part 2, and part 3 of practical 2. Okay, so that you have to perform by yourself. If you have any query or any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, thank you.